It's good. Terminator Zero. Another one. I've gotten to the point with this franchise where every time I see like there's something new that's coming out, a show or a movie or something like that, I'm like, another one? Really? We just did this. All right, this one's animated, so I got some time on my hands. Let's go. Brought to you by Glass for Your Ass. Just call the factory. They'll send somebody over to grab both your butt cheeks and make a mold. And there you go. Why sit on a cushion when you can sit on glass? Get yourself some Glass for Your Ass today. All right, so the plot of this one is the same plot that's in all of them, right? You've got this inevitable battle going on between human and machine. Again, an inevitable battle between human and machine. An inevitable battle between human and machine. Come on. You got that going on, and as always, the machines go back in time to murder everybody. If your plan is to go back and murder everybody, I'd say that's an overreaction. That's just me. And I know that they mean to murder one person or a few people, and that's it, but it's always to murder everybody. All right, always. And honestly, the machines should be better at this. They should be more surgical than this. But whatever. Same plan again. This time they're going back in time to kill Homeboy, Homeboy's 3 kids, the nanny. I think that's it. Oh, and there's another AI into the equation. Another AI. So really, they're going back to murder everybody and an AI. Now, I don't know why we're adding another AI. I like it. I like it as someone in the audience. I like it. I like it story-wise. But, you know, it's kind of like you have a gun violence problem and you want to solve the gun violence problem by adding more guns, right? We already have an AI problem. Let's add more AI. But that's what we're doing here. And it's kind of cool, I gotta say. As always in these types of things, there's some sort of John Wick type character who's like stoic, fighting everybody, really badass. There's a woman in here, I think her name was Iko, and she's played by, can't remember her name, Sonoya, something or other. And she's badass, for sure. She's got some anger issues, some trust issues, some murder issues, but she's badass, man. And like, she can't seem to be hit by the Terminators for some reason. I mean, the Terminator shot at her like at least 1,000 times in this whole series and did not shoot her, did not hit her like once. Maybe she might have got nicked a couple of times. All right, but it was weird. One time she jumped, she was in the air, somehow dodged bullets while in the air. It was, but whatever. Again, I feel like the machines should be better at killing at this point. I don't know how many Terminator movies and shows we've had, but you should be better. Okay, but I guess maybe she's just that badass. Iko's just that badass. I'm doing her thing. Like I said, she's got murder issues. Okay, there was one point where she's in a car and she's like running people over. They're not necessarily threats either. People are just getting murdered, just being near Iko. And there's a kid in the car while she's murdering people, and the kid's saying, "Look, lady, you've been murdering a lot of people today." And she says to the kid, "Don't you get it? It doesn't matter. If we don't stop so and so, we're all dead. It doesn't matter." And I'm thinking, yeah, but if you do succeed, you've murdered a lot of people. A lot of people. How are you going to explain that? But whatever, deal with that later. I like the animation here, man. I love the animation. It is. I feel like it's going for the vibe of how frightening the Terminators are, how frightening AI can be, and it achieves that, man. Some of the Terminator scenes are scary. They are badass. They are ripping limbs apart. They got these big guns, shooting up everything. They're crushing people's skull with their hand. I don't know why they can't do that with Iko. That's a whole other thing.
Glass for your ass. Get it?
I like the story as well. The story, normally I don't like when time travel stories get too much into the time travel, because it normally messes things up. But this was actually cool. I love how they explained it. I love what they're doing, comparing humans to machines. They're doing something really cool with that in this. I like that. They have a Praphit in here. She calls herself the Praphit. All right, I'm the Praphit. All right, she's just a Praphit. She's good. I gotta admit, she's the one who's kind of explaining time travel. She's good. Not as good as me, but she's good. All right, I'll give her that. As far as problems, it does kind of fall into the trap of its own self. Like, Terminator's so intense, so dark, so bleak. that, I mean, don't watch this if you're sad. If you're going through something, this is not going to cheer you up. I mean, I was watching it, and I'm looking at the screen, and I'm looking outside, and it's raining. And looking at the screen, and looking outside, it's raining, it's dark in my room. I'm like, what am I doing? So I gotta get out of here. All right, so don't watch it if you're sad or something like that, or on a rainy day. It also has that time travel. I don't know what to call it. The tropes of a time travel story where someone's always your kid. That's the twist. The twist is that somebody is somebody's kid. Somebody is somebody's parent you didn't know. Somebody is somebody's relative of some sort. Like, you know, like the enemy is somebody's kid. Like they do that here as well. All time travel stories seem to do that. Just once, I'd like something unique. Just once, I'd like I don't know. The twist is I was your dog. I was your dog. You know, in the future, we're going to develop some sort of technology where we can take a dog's brain, put it in a human body. I was your dog. Roof, roof. You know what I'm saying? And somebody might be like, well, we made sweet love last night. Roof, roof. You know, something, at least that would be unique. So yeah, I like this, man. It has its issues. It's got its pitfalls, but B+ for me. I dug it, man. The ending, they end in a way where there needs to be a season 2. I looked it up, and they have not been renewed yet for a season 2. So that's bold, cocky even. But I really want another season. It was great. I mean, a lot of action, a lot of violence. But if you're into that, into animated violence, this is it. If you're into storytelling about time travel, and you're into bleak stories, you're into destruction, then this is for you. But it does end in a way where it needs a season 2. Cocky. I can appreciate that type of cockiness, though. I can. I just wish that we could get a happy ending in one of these Terminator stories, just for once. I'm not saying what anything is, but it ends like all Terminator stories end. Like, there's always a chance that the machines are going to go back in time again, and murder everybody. What are you going to do? But murder them. All the murder on murder, man. It's got to stop.